Hear from head coach Mike Hastings after their victory over Lake Superior State. Coach Hastings, an opening comment.
Yeah, a little bit of a snoozer there in the first period. We give up a goal in the second period, and I liked our response. Found a way because we get a power play, find a way to score a goal, and then I thought good from there. I mean, at this time of the year, garnering points in our league are going to be difficult, and so for us to get 5 or 6 at home, it's not perfect. But tonight, I thought we had, some guys, some significant contributions from people we needed to be, and one of them is Akito Hiroshi. I thought Akito was special tonight, both offensively, defensively. He had an outstanding week, and I want to single him out. I usually don't do that, but I think his play needs to be rewarded that way from myself and our staff. So it was an important weekend for us, and glad that it ended up working out the way that it did.
Early on, it just seemed like they did a really good job of making it difficult, kind of keeping you guys to the outside. You talked about the parity in the league. They played hard, I thought, and I just thought they made it difficult. Talk about what they did to do that.
Well, I think they're committed to what they're doing right now, which is defending. I think shots were 7-1 in the first, and one thing when our staff got together and talked to the coach, we said we were either a little bit lazy or a little bit tired. I don't know which one, but I also want to give them credit for making us look that way. You're going to have to pay a price against those trees to get inside to make a play, and you look at the power play goal that we score. We've got net front presence. It's tipped by 14 and then goes off, I think, the toe of 10 in front. Not pretty. You can't paint that on a picture, but you've got to find a way to get it there and get it behind them. I thought their goaltender was good throughout the entire weekend, and for us to find a way to get that first one, I thought really got the crowd into the game.
Coach, I know you singled out Akito Hiroshi, but another guy that I thought stood out this series, and not only this series but the past several series, has been Keenan Rancier. And with all the question marks in the beginning of this season with the departure of Dryden McKay, how happy are you at this point in the season with his development and how much he's matured and grown throughout the season?
Yeah, you know what? I think Corey Lockey, our goaltending coach, has done a really good job with our goaltenders. And Keenan's, provided us some stability back there. As you can tell, we don't give up a tremendous amount. So his job at times to get into a rhythm, when you face one shot in the first period, sometimes that's hard to do. And I think it takes some mental fortitude, some focus. And, he's had a good run here over the last 6 games in the second half. And we're going to need 90+% every night if we want to keep winning hockey games.
Just getting back to Akito and you singling him out, and you talked about him last night too, about what he's done the last couple of weeks. What is the biggest difference in your mind compared to early in the year or even early in his career? Because he's kind of played at that high level and certainly produced at a high level, but what's different, in the last few weeks?
Complete game. Whether he has it or he doesn't have it, he seems to be playing with the same purpose. Everything he does. He's a guy you like. I will tell you this, on Mondays, you like seeing him at the rink. You bump into him on a Sunday, you see him here on a Wednesday. It doesn't really change. He's got that smirk to him. You don't know if he's laughing at you or laughing with you. But he's got a special hockey sense. Those guys are fun to be around because he's a competitor. He's not real boisterous in what he does. He's reserved. I'm just happy for him because I think he's established a detail to his daily and his game that I think starting to really show out on the rink.
I think one thing in the second half you guys have done really well is respond when you get scored on, especially first. Do you feel like that's just a maturity that's kind of coming with this team as you grow?
I hope it's a maturity and we're not just getting used to it. It's happened often, too often from the coach's standpoint, but I will tell you, whether it's in the locker room or whether it's on the bench, I haven't seen our guys get rattled. And I will tell you, early in the year, you know, we've had some bumps in the road dealing with adversity because it's something that some of the guys hadn't experienced in their roles previously. So, you know, it's growing and hopefully we're maturing. And, you know, these are games you've got to win. If you want to be there at the end, you got to find a way to win these games. And tonight we found a way to win it.
Anything else for Coach Hastings? Thanks, fellas.
Thank you.